It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the New York Giants and the Kansas City Chiefs. All that and more coming up next.
Let's go now, let's go.
From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Welcome in, football fans. Thanks for joining us. Kate, Scott, Brock Hewitt here with you. And Brock, on paper, it's not quite the competitive contest that everyone hopes for each week, but projections have us heavily tilted towards one sideline here.
One thing that is cool, Kate, it's been really easy to rally together this week for this team because nothing will unite a football roster, in my experience, than having the whole world against you. Heck, even your own fans at home against you. They don't care if nobody thinks they've got a shot. Those dudes playing today, putting that uniform on, they believe they can do this, and the power of that belief is a big deal.
Not a kicker or a puncher here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And we're underway from Kansas City. And this drive will start inside the 25. So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. And leading them out in his 6th season in the league now is their quarterback.
Don't think for a second, Kate, he hasn't heard the noise. Read the comments from the keyboard warriors who say they just want somebody else leading this team. But let me let you in on a little secret. Those criticisms, they can fuel quarterbacks. Make that chip on the shoulder even bigger to prove people wrong and to show I really do belong in this league.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Looking to throw right away. He locates Daniel Bellinger. Big man showing up the yards. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Tracy goes up and over for the touchdown. The Giants take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Gano's point after is good. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Gano ready to send this away. McCole Hardman now on the return. This return makes it up to the 25. So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their first drive. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
The biggest mistake he could make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they've planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. They'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, well, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. And the Giants are too much. They take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
How about that? First sack of the game, and it comes from an unlikely source right out of that secondary. And I think that played a part in just how he was able to get there, the disguise. They weren't expecting him to be sent on a blitz, and catching him off guard is exactly what enabled him to make that play.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Trying again following the sack. Throw reeled in by Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Third and short. Here's Mahomes. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's first and 10. They'll motion a tight end left. First and 10, it's Mahomes. This one's caught. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs finish off their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. But they couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs start off well to tie things 7-7. Reed now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Giants taking the field for their second possession. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Locke looking to throw. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Taking his shot. Deep down the field it goes. He's got it inside the 10. He will go! Touchdown, New York! The Giants just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Gano for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Gano ready to send this away. Hardman with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Chiefs sending their offense out for the second time this game. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they'd welcome the same level of play on this series as well. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's brought down after a short gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. A counter give here to Pacheco. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Has it downfield, working the left. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Mahomes on 1st and 10. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
First down throw, Mahomes. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Another try following the sack. Wow, wide open here, complete. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. And it's the Chiefs with only a yard to go here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. That's Bobby Okereke. And the Giants get a great return up close to their own 30 before they're able to drag him down.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
The Giants and Darius Slayton with the football once again. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Locked to throw it. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. He fires one deep down the right sideline. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Here's Lock to the air. Taken in by Bellinger. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They gain 14 on the play. And the Giants will have a 1st down. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They'll throw it again. He's got him. That's Tracy. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 46. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Third down, 1 yard to go. Lock. And Heater's going to fall to the turf.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. From the gun, it's Tracy. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. The right call came in at the right time. Give him 9 yards and a successful conversion on fourth. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Graham Gano and the Giants field goal unit out. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. The kick by Gonzalez is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game. We're through 2 here with the Giants overcoming home field advantage. They've got the lead at the break. Now we'll get you down to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. With that, the two squads are headed out of the tunnel. So let's get you back out to Kay Scott and Brock Hewitt.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Gano ready to send this away. Hardman with a return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Out comes Kansas City. Its offense has it first to start quarter number 3. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. 1 touchdown and 1 interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, you got to try to emphasize those things that you found success on with that opening drive.
It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them. Keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. It's Pacheco again. He's contained at the line for no gain. Micah McFadden able to make the play. Back-to-back runs yielding just 2 yards, and now it's 3rd and 8.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. To the air, Mahomes. On the move, headed right. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Tick, tick, tick. Tick-tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
The Chiefs looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And it'll be Giants football. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. Here's Locke. That pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. That one ends up a gain of 6. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Throwing is Locke. This finds Bellinger. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
A give to Tracy up the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Leo Chanel able to bring him down.
Well, nothing very fancy about that. That's just a textbook curl route. I think they were running curl routes last century, and it's a play that works a high percentage of the time then, just like it did now.
2nd and 4. He's got Bellinger. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Justin Reed with the tackle. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Giants with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. Chiefs in a nickel set for this 3rd down call. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. Flies past the 1st, inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Has it in close. And in, touchdown, New York. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Gano for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants take a 3-possession lead. Gano ready to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Looking to throw Mahomes. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Motioning one of the tight ends. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. This one finds Kelsey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. DeAndre Hopkins, the one he was looking for. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Kelsey makes the catch. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Offense up to the line fast. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. Working quickly here. Mahomes on 1st and 10. And that is caught. It's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get it back to within 2 possessions. DeAndre Hopkins, the touchdown. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs cut the lead down to 10. Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And the Giants' hands team secures the football. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. The Giants and Drew Lock ready to go again on offense. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Giants with a 10-point advantage. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They go right back to Tracy. He cuts it right sideline. There's room to run. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Here's Tracy once more. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Gano for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants take a 3-possession lead. Gano ready to send this away. Has this at the 6. Good looking return here, and he's got room. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That one complete to Hopkins. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush down out to his left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Here's Mahomes now. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
Third down, it's Mahomes. That's caught for the first. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They send the tight end in motion. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Has it down close. And this is down all the way to the 3. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Throwing again, Mahomes. Escapes the puck. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs get it back to within 2 possessions. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. His 3rd total score this game. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young or Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs cut the lead down to 10. Time making this all but impossible, but they're going to try for the onside kick here anyway. And the Giants come up with that kick. They're going to hold on for the victory in this one. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. The Giants and Tyrone Tracy are running back on now. And I think we can agree the plan to keep him out of the end zone, it hasn't quite worked so well for this defense, at least not yet. He scored twice, really being the one his group can turn to for a spark or a big play when they've needed it. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. The Giants take a knee here, running out the final seconds to their victory.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And he can't overlook anybody on the schedule, Brock, because the second you do, You wind up in a trap game against a motivated group like this. They really seized every opportunity presented and surprised a lot of folks in the league with this win on the road. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from Kansas City.